Good afternoon, friends. My name is Andrew, your friendly virtual assistant, on behalf of the team here at Hermes Automation. Welcome back to our Hermes Home Dispatch solution tutorial series. In our last video, we covered the call center alarms section of the app. If you haven't watched that one yet, I recommend checking it out first. It'll give you a great foundation for what we'll be setting up today. In this video, we're going to explore the information to share section, an optional but powerful feature that lets you provide important details to emergency responders through Noonlight. When an alarm is triggered in Hermes, the app automatically sends a standard message to Noonlight, such as fire alarm triggered. Along with that, it also sends data from the specific sensor that caused the alert. That's why we always recommend labeling your sensors clearly in your habitat system. Detailed names like bedroom smoke detector or kitchen window sensor can make a big difference during an emergency. But sometimes, a single sensor alert doesn't tell the whole story. That's where our information to share section really shines. Imagine this. Instead of just fire alarm triggered, Noonlight receives. Upstairs smoke detectors 1 and 2 are active. Bedroom windows are open. One person and a pet are inside. That extra context can make all the difference for first responders. In the information to share section, you'll find customizable options for supplemental details you'd like to share with Noonlight's call centers. Remember, everything in this section is completely optional. Hermes doesn't store any of this data. It's only shared securely during an active alarm event. With the information to share page open, you'll see lists for sensor data, pets, household utility shutoff locations, and entry instructions. Each category has its own submenu and short description explaining how that information might be used during an emergency. Let's walk through each one. Starting with sensor data, click Edit Shared Sensor Data to open the page. Here, you'll see different types of sensors you can choose to include, such as contact sensors for doors and windows, presence sensors for people or phones, motion, sound, smoke, temperature, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and water sensors. For each type, simply use the drop-down menu to select which installed sensors you'd like to share status information from. Then click Update. Once you've made your selections, click Done to return to the main menu. Next, we have the Pets list. This section lets you enter details about any animals that might be inside your home. Click Add Entry to open the pet information page. Here, you can include your pet's name, type, breed, color, weight, and whether it responds to its name. You can also note where the pet usually stays and add any helpful behavioral details. Click Next to save your entry, or Cancel to return to the previous page. Repeat the process for each pet in your household. With the Pets section completed, we can move on to household utility shutoff locations. This one came from real experience. One of our founders once struggled to find his own shutoff valve during a basement leak. If it was difficult for him, imagine trying to locate it during an emergency. This section doesn't use drop-down menus. Simply type in the locations of your gas valve, electrical panel, and main water line. That way, emergency personnel can act quickly and safely if they need to access them. Finally, we have entry instructions and other notes. These are great if your home has multiple doors, a smart lock with a keypad, or any special directions that would help responders enter your property. Add the details, click Next to save, and you'll return to the main menu when finished. As engineers by trade, the team at On the Mark Automation believes there's no such thing as too much useful information, and Hermes reflects that philosophy. Every piece of data here is designed to give emergency responders a clearer, faster picture of what's happening in your home. That said, we completely understand that not every section will apply to every user. Everything here is optional, and leaving sections blank will not affect how your alarms function. Thank you for taking the time to explore the information to share section with me today. We hope this tutorial helped you better understand how to personalize your emergency response system and enhance your peace of mind. Join me in our next video, where we'll talk about setting up your circle of trust, the people you rely on most during an emergency. Until then, thanks for watching, and welcome to a smarter, safer home with Hermes.